It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Coming up next.
And we welcome all of our viewers that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Cousins on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings! KJ Osborne, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It's Young on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run with Sanders. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. One of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Throwing, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 1st and 10, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Joseph on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 29, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young off the play fake. The left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On play action, Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Young looks to throw on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Minnesota. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another carry now for Madison. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Young on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A first down throw for Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a give to Madison running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Cousins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. It's Young off play action. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 7. Now Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, here's Cousins. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second and 2. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
What's the deal, yo?
Throwing, Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there on second and goal. They'll get half the distance and a fresh set of downs to try to punch one in. Joseph's got it, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 31, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Young. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Young to throw it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 31, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air once more, Young. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is Cousins. And a little floater there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, Young. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off the play fake, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 2 yards, good enough for first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 44, Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Down to about the 45.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, back to Sanders. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And out now come the Vikings. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Young. And that's complete to Sanders. Shifts by him, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Cousins. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Madison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on the quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Play action now, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Madison. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play, They just didn't complete it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, y'all. Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Let's rock and roll. Show what you got. Let's ride.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Throwing, Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Again, it's Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Young. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wily?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Young. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Panthers down by 4, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now Young. Able to connect with Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First down now with that clock rolling. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Young. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.